Ooh, I feel like my camera on me is a little bit bright, which is unusual. Usually it's dead. Hi guys! I'm glad to see there are people here. I might try to fix that because that's kind of obnoxious. Face cam. Alright, why are you so bright? That's what happens when I don't totally pay attention. Let me turn the gain down a little bit. There we go. That's better. Alright then. Let's see if I go back to Twitch. There we go. Oh, I kind of wondered if Mrs. MLG was going to visit now that she knows she followed me. So it's like, yay! Hi, Mrs. MLG. But, oh, the game store, I wish they had a branch in America. Although I do like my local, friendly local game store, the Toy Soldier, because it's within, I've got so many game stores actually within driving distance. It's crazy, but it's great. Between the Toy Soldier games or the Queen's Gambit in Methuen, Toy Soldiers in Amesbury, which is where I live. I can walk to it. That's how close it is. I'm so happy to see you. Yes, and I was just talking about Clyde. You know, I've discovered the Clyde this is a great, if you've never painted before, this is a fantastic mini to start with. Because I think it said he doesn't have a lot of fiddly bits, not a lot of small details. I mean, basically to get the numbers, I just watched him. You're not going to do things like probably highlight it. Oh, it's a Pete the Hydrator. I basically ended up washing the numbers because I tried to do them silver like my die here, but they didn't. That's perfect timing on that. They didn't show up. So, how are you, Pete? And how is everybody? I hope you're all good because I'm pretty good. Starting to get all the Christmas stuff picked up in my house. We took down all the trees this morning before the stream. And I'm probably going to chill out the rest of the day. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were sick. Oh, my gosh. I said, COVID is like the real thing right now. I don't know a lot of people who are super sick, but I do know plenty of people who have got it, including friends of mine. So I'm glad it wasn't that. There's also a cold going around, too. I also have, maybe I'll try it. I have Cyanus sent me this nifty little palette. Let's see if I can stick it on my, so you can hold your mini. Have the colors right here. That is awfully big on my screen. Maybe I won't do it. It takes up like my whole screen. Ugh. I'm sorry you were sick. That's miserable. So let's see. So Pete the Hydra is getting over the flu. Ball GM. He's gluing some Bones 5 Dragons. Are you streaming? Sorry, are you streaming that today? What are you working on today, Mr. Ball GM? And is your internet fit? Oh, you're not streaming today, even though I put it on Twitter? Or are you streaming something else other than dragons? I guess I should let you answer the question. I'm all excited. What can I say? I'm going to pull up because the one nice thing about this stuff, although I think I do need to, oh, actually I do need to pull up my Palomino Gold. That's the yellow on him is Palomino Gold. You're streaming, but you're painting. Oh, cool. A beholder's really cool. So Palomino Gold is what I painted this color here. So I noticed there's a little bit I need to touch up. And then I'm going to wash it with Agrix Earthshade because, you know, it's the best shade ever. It's one of the holy trinity of shades. Cyanus, I was going to use your palette, but your palette is like really huge on screen. I may still use it. I don't know. It's comfortable. All right. So I'm hoping to finish this Which, I will say this, it worked up really fast because I started it this week. Just touch up, touch up, touch up. Well, did you design it? Did you design this awesome little palette? Let me see if I can. It just said it just hooks into your thumb. Like so. And you can paint from it. Oh, heck no, you're not that awesome. Well, I think you're really awesome, so maybe we'll get there someday. Not you being awesome, by the way. You've actually started to design stuff. Alright, so I'm going to take some of that Egrix, because this has got all sorts of lovely channels and things in it. This is the front of his head. I keep thinking this is the front of his head, but it's not. It's this side, which is why I painted that side purple. So after I'm done with this guy, my plan is to work on the high rollers that Reaper makes. Because it's going to be Clyde, the Dice Guardian, and the high rollers. But I was thinking, you know, he'd be really good. Actually, what it is, I do play here when I stream. Why am I so far off stream? Okay. When I play here and stream, I have my dice here. And of course, he sits here. You know, when my projects I'm working on just sit on my desk. So he was sitting right above my dice tray. And I'm looking at going, you know, he looks like he's blessing my dice. Like he's looking down upon them lovingly and maybe going to get them to roll some good numbers. I'm not too sure it worked. I'm having a time on that Thursday night Twitch game. My character's not having such a great day. So I've made a lot of bad dice rolls. For me, I'm having a blast because I like when bad stuff happens to good characters. Hang on a sec, let's see. Once this new computer comes in, I will be designing more. Oh, that's cool. Then you will get to be that awesome. Now, if this doesn't come out totally even or whatever, I don't care. I almost feel like he's a little bit on... He feels very raggedy, you know. So it sort of fits the aesthetic. If it's not perfectly smooth, I kind of like it that way. So there's sort of a bit of purpose on that. Leaving it a little bit, you know, uneven in terms of like there's a darker area here and a lighter area there. That doesn't necessarily work with the light per se, but I want it to look kind of like that. Alright, so I do have to let that dry. And I do plan, Pete the Hydrate will be really happy. Once this dries and I dry brush it, I'm actually gonna put some pink on the ties. Ooh, I missed something. That's why I tell you always flip your minis around. I'm going to put pink on the ties, on his sleeves. Actually, I want to do something else too. He's playing the crab song. Someday I need to actually paint a crab. Maybe it should be that Games Workshop crab. So, Games Workshop did a little poll amongst the people they send the blogs to. Pink for Pete. You got it. That's exactly it. He asked, so I want to put some pink on it. Games Workshop had a poll about their mini of the year, and the crab, there was a crab mini that came out in one of the sets, which I really liked that set, by the way. And it was, everybody went nuts over it, to the point where it came in second place for the mini of the year. I agree with this choice because it's a crab. Everybody loves a crab. What can I say? So it amused me greatly. So I need to paint up a crab. I have a Reaper crab, actually, because, you know, in the Kickstarters, I got a Reaper crab. Actually, I know what I'm going to do while that dries. I'm going to start painting his shoes. I'm going to paint his shoes. I'm going to use this saddle brown. I decided I want to do brown instead of... Let's see if I can creep that in here. I want to paint his shoes brown, not black. Debating. Yeah, I'm going to go... Yeah, do I want to go darker? It's like I got plenty of colors kicking around. Nah, I'm going to try this. If I don't like this, I'll probably just wash it with the more Agripp's brown earth shade to tie it together. What the hell? Shit. Crap. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I really should get back into the Reaper Challenge League. I did it for a while, and I just got so busy with everything else. And I was painting, for this stream, I was doing stuff that wasn't Reaper. My commissions right now, actually, that's a lie. At this moment, all my commissions are are GW, because I got armies to paint. And I'm working on it. Right now I'm doing a chaplain on a bike, which anybody who's on my Discord, and my Discord's floating around. This dude. I've been posting daily pictures because I'm doing a hobby streak. So yesterday I got a lot of the silvery bits and stuff painted on it. I sort of did a wet brush thing where, you know, if I left a little black in there, so be it. It's supposed to look rough. Vroom, vroom. And these are going to be a lot lighter. The helmet and thing's going to end up being a bone. Oh, I can never get my thing straightened out here. Maybe I should just, I like to watch chat, so I have Twitch up instead of, but anyways, I was saying, this and this are going to be much lighter. This is just a base coat that's going to be the shade in the corners and such. But I like this. This is a great model. You know, I will say this, for all that, you know, all that's wrong with GW, and there's plenty wrong with GW, as we all know, they make great models. They really, really make wonderful, wonderful models. I can't disagree. I can't say that anything bad about them. Also, I mean, when it was Failcast, I could say bad stuff about them, but the sculpts were still wonderful. But it's their paint I have issues with. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I actually do like this color, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash this with that same Agrix Earthshade. Oh, by the way, I can't say anything bad about their washes either. Their shades are great. As I said, there's plenty of nice things I can say about GW. This just the part that they're kind of greedy and they make paint that doesn't last. But they do make paint that does. It said the contrast paints tend to last, I find. Come on. I don't have, see, everybody thinks I have patience. It's all a lie. I don't really have patience. I hate watching paint dry. I think too, I'm gonna paint the base. I'm gonna go industrial. I want to paint it probably like metallic silver or iron or something like that. Probably iron. A dark silver. Oh, coming up. Let's see. Oh, all right. Let's see. What have you got? While I let this thing dry. Links. Posting links right now would be good. Oh, you're gonna do. Ooh. Wait. You're gonna try. You're gonna paint this. Ooh. Hold on. Check this out, guys. This is really cool. Oh, come on. One of my settings is still up too. Come on. Okay. Display pics. Check that out, guys. Because that is really freaking cool. And there's the back side. Oh, oh crap. What is that called? I'm a fail D&D'er. That's a paladin of, does he actually have it listed? I don't think so. No. That's really cool. But that's the paladin. That's the, I forget what oath that is. It is a green knight, but what the hell is the oath? There's a nature oath the paladins can take, and I can't freaking remember what it is. I told you I failed D&D player. You know what? I'm gonna say nah. I like it, but I do not have time to paint that. Maybe someday, but yeah, I don't have time to paint that. It's really cool though. I'm just doing it because I do have to have a point somewhere where I do say no, that I do not have room for him. I do have room for him, but I don't want to get so many minis that it starts getting bad on my mental health. All right, most of that is dry, and I need to grab a. Definitely want to use dry brush this. Oh, my shoulder's being bad today. Because I said we were taking down our Christmas trees, so I abused it. So yeah, those of you who are on my Discord, welcome. I'm glad you're there. I hope you chat a little more, post some more pics, because I really love seeing everybody's work. That is, honest to God, you guys inspire me. Yeah, I try to inspire people, but you guys all inspire me too. So, you all do. It said, even if you're a brand new mini painter, you still inspire me. You know, just the fact that you do it inspires me. It's not for everybody. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, did my pretzel just die? Okay, so I'm using non-metal metallic highlight to kind of go over this. I love the fact he looks kind of dirty. I'm going to not go into here because it's getting out of the light. I do not have time yet to paint minis, but I hope next week. Well, it's fine, Baldy. You know what? As I said, I'll take whatever I get on my Discord. Because I know people are posting like on Mrs. MLG's Discord, and it can be a pain to post in 20 different places. I know that. But I do really like to see work. I know I'm on her Discord too, so I'll see it there. But I do know there are people that are not on her Discord that are on my Discord. So also, I am still very bad because I didn't do it yet. I still have got to create. It depends. If my best buddy comes over today, I probably won't have time unless I do it tonight. But I want to do like a Theraval painting challenge. You know, remember Theraval and Friends from back in the day? Basically, we're going to pick a Reaper Mini to do. And we're going to paint it. We're going to do community paint. I figured, we've got that one in the summer. We could use something in the winter. Makes sense? I'm going to add, I'm hitting this, the parts of the light is coming down a little harder. I like the fact that I notice my color is still the shade is still a shade in all those cracks, even though I'm going over it and highlighting with a dry brush. But yeah, I do. You guys really do inspire me. I don't know if I say that enough. This will help me see. This will also help me see my the stitching a little better. He actually has hands. Maybe I'll do something on the hands. I didn't realize he had hands. I thought this. I hate to say it. It almost looks like what this jacket's called. For some reason, he reminds me of something. Like he looks like he came out of an asylum. It almost looks like a straitjacket he's broken free from. I don't know why. It just does. It reminds me of that. So that's just the aesthetic of this thing. I love him so though. I really do. Alright. I'm gonna pull up these colors. As if hopefully he's still lurking around. This is for Pete the Hydrator. He's a big walking dice. Oh, okay. I never really thought of it that way. I said just the aesthetic, but okay, that makes so much sense now. Madth is a good friend of mine. Wish he friggin' would actually pop on the stream to add, But I think that works for a dice bag. Any color works for a dice bag. Really. And I think it's even better now knowing that he's going to have pink ties. Oh my gosh. So I'm starting with clear magenta, which I know doesn't cover great. The clears don't, but it's such a great dark pink color. That to me, it's good base coat. But I have to have some pink in this for Pete. I mean, as I said, I will always, people can suggest stuff in chat if they want to see something. I may or may not do it if I feel it doesn't work with the aesthetic of the piece. Then I won't do it. But I will absolutely, I do feel people have great ideas. beyond my own. So I will take suggestions. What do you say? That is what I thought right away. I think you're 100% correct there. It is a walking dice bag. I mean, I did do him kind of with a metallic collar, which may not exactly be right for the dice bag, but I don't care. I've seen him with, I think people have done metallic, on the collar side. What the heck is this then, Baldy? What is this thing? That looks a bit like something goes into a socket. That's the one thing I've really been kind of wondering what it is. Looks like we should plug them into like a USB port or something. That's not quite the right thing either. Oh, it's a clasp to open the bag. This is why I'm really glad you're all here, because you guys could all tell me what the hell Mr. Tommy was thinking. With the design. I think it's a brilliant design. And I do think, as I said, I think this is so... There we go. I think it's such a good... Well, yeah, but it's on. But the only thing, Mrs. MLG, is this thing is on the die, not on the bag. So is that right? That's it. Whatever it is, I love it. I love this whole thing. It's such a cool model. Instead, I was thinking you could have some serious fun with this, and I don't think I've seen anybody do it. But it'd be really cool. Because I'm not going to probably do it unless I could, but I like to roll my dice. I don't like to use a dice roller, but to basically put him at the top of a dice roller. I mean, I could find a way. I'm thinking about trying to put something that I could put like my dice tray against. So he's looking down, blessing the dice, and I'll put have all the other high rollers with him too. I mean, that'd be really cool. But, I think actually it'd be a great piece to start with to build your own dice tower or rolling tray or even maybe storage. Oh, it's really two misprints. He thought like us, the guy. He was right. It does. I just don't know what it is, but it totally looks. I think it looks really cool. Yeah, no, I'm glad he left it. Clyde to me is a little bit monster, and I think it just leans into he's almost like a golem, and to me it leans into that aesthetic. I said I love this mini. I think it's he did a really good job on it. I have another one too, and who knows? Maybe I'll paint it up someday. Maybe I'll paint it up and give it away. I don't know. I don't personally really need to, but I always don't mind doing giveaways. Of course, anybody who is paying for this, subscribing to the stream. I'm gonna go lighter. After a year of subscribing, I will paint you a mini. And I'll ship it to you. I'll ship it to you at my expense. However, if you're gonna mail me something, you're gonna mail me something. There's two options. Either I can pull something out of my shelf of shame with your advice on what type of thing you might want, or you can send me something and I will paint it up for you. There, that's a little lighter. Oh, wait. It might help if I freaking washed it first. I gotta wash his shoes. Here I'm like taking paint out to do the highlights on the shoes. All of these two that I plan on doing are going to be based off a set of dice I actually own. I'm going to do them all different though. I'm not going to make them a dice set. What fun is that, to do them all the same color? They're going to all be based off different sets I have, including Clyde. Clyde is definitely based. I had the D. If you guys were around at when I had the starting screen, here's my die. So I based off, I said I couldn't do the silver numbers, they just don't show up. But, so that was sort of the inspiration for this, was that die. I have Clyde magnetized and on top of my dice jail. Oh, that's a good place for it. Right next to is Sir Vigantor. I don't know how you pronounce it. The Reaper D20. Try to watch my dice that are in jail. That's a good idea too. Build a dice jail, but I want him to bless my dice so they don't end up in jail. You know. I had a friend of mine who she did like craft things on mason jars. And she put like a whole bunch of like crazy little sayings like, you know, the dice, how the dice fail. And that is the dice jail. So I have it downstairs. We have used it. Dice have ended up in it. But I want him, I sort of, he's an idol. And I'm sort of worshiping him to make my dice roll better. That's why I'm thinking a dice tower would be cool, but dice jail is cool too. Every dice that I have is already blessed, just being my wow. Wow, Pete. Well, you can. I mean, I believe I put his website up there. You can contact him. You can contact Madth that way, Tommy that way. He's on Twitter too. You always message him. He does it direct. He does all the printing himself too, I believe. I think he does his own 3D printing. Everybody should want a Clyde. And you know what? I want to see what everybody does. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I love how I like going tangents on this. When I paint. So I was talking about doing, you know, a Reaper challenge. So keep an eye out on Twitter. I gotta pick a different brush for this. So you gotta keep an eye out on Twitter. Tonight, tomorrow, sometime very soon, because I gotta do it so we can all order whatever it is, you know, we end up picking. But please, please, please help me get the word out. If you see it, you know, I'd like to get, you know, I'd like this to be as good, if not better than, I don't want it to be better than Theravol's challenge. Just as good. Theravol's challenge is terrific, and I love participating in it with all you guys. So, I gotta basically pick all the categories. I'll do that the next couple days, and then we'll vote for, hopefully I'm hoping by next week or early the following week, we'll actually have something picked. That's my wish. There's something on my brush. Well, I think there's a way you can contact him. Oh, yeah, that's right. He is in the MLG Discord. He's also in my Discord. You can just message him. Tommy's cool. His tag's always on Madth. And he does answer. If you actually DM him, he'll answer you. I've never had a problem. And I don't know. I don't remember how much he charges. I don't think it's terrible. And remember, he's hand doing it. So he said, I think he's doing 3D printing them himself. So I don't remember if he has STL files. So actually, you guys could probably tell me if he's got STL files that you can print up yourself too. Hey Pete, this is for you. Look, I'm doing pink. Pink and yellow go really nice together, by the way. Maybe that's it. I'm thinking about tags, right? Maybe I need a hashtag that says pink for Pete. Start a hashtag for pink for Pete the Priest or Pete the Hydrator. There you go. Oh, you did print out. So he does have STL files for it. Go back and redarken that a little bit. All right, look, Pete, he's got pink on him. Are you happy? No, I think he would have them himself on. I put the website on there. It's madthproductions.com. I think if he's going to have any STL files, he'd be selling them directly. So, this is it. My arm is giving me trouble today. Ah, stop it. Leave me alone. Let me paint in peace. All right, I want my smaller dry brush. I'm so happy you guys are all here chatting. So Mrs. MLG is new to my stream. This will be the only day that she'll ever see her because nothing like the fact that I stream in the middle of the night over in Europe. I think it's like midnight when I start on Mondays, and that's the early stream. But it's, oh, shoot, damn it, that train of thought got derailed. I do this to myself all the time. I'm getting old. I was going to say something about the fact you're new to the stream, and I was going to say something, and I can't remember what the frig it was. Actually, if you have anything you want to promote on here, actually, I know what to do. Mrs. MLG also. The MLGs also stream, so hopefully this is the channel. Oh, come on. That did not work. Sometimes the shutouts can be kind of... Oh, there it is. It's just friggin' delayed. Maybe my internet's being stupid again. There we go. Oh, if you have anything you want to share, I am link friendly, like a lot of mini painting streamers are. That's what I wanted to say. I am very much link friendly, so if you have anything you want to share with everybody here, for what it's worth, please just throw it up there and yell it. Keep poking me if I miss it. But I do love to see either A, minis you're working on, or B, if you're promoting something, or I ask something about, does anybody know where I can find this? You can always put it up there if you know a source of something I'm looking for. Shoutouts, it's shoutouts have been weird lately, from what I can, and not just me. They're weird for everybody. I heard a ding. Oh my God, that might be the best name ever. Thank you so much for following, Ms. Bad Decisions. Okay, so I'm wondering if you're a mini painter, because we are the kings of bad decisions. More like we go out and we buy more minis than we can ever paint in a lifetime. Scroll Keeper! How you doing? Wow, new people! I'm so excited! Alright, so let's see. So this is the commission painting you're going to paint on your stream. So when we're done here, we go raid the Bald GM. Because he's on right after me. It's so cool! Look at this beholder, guys! Well, I gotta turn it on. There we go. Check that out! That's a really cool way to hold them, too. Put them in a... What is that, like aquarium gravel? That you stuck him in? Because that's cool. And also, where did you get that mini? Because that's not one of the beholders that I know. Oh my gosh, that's what it is. It's Mighty Lancer. I'm a friggin'... I should have known. That's the actual streaming for them. Thank you, Mini Mommy. I really should just make you a friggin' moderator, because you're here enough. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Oh my god, that's gonna look so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Aquarium gravel. So what was holding that was aquarium gravel on the end of an old brush. It's a 3D print. We'll look up in a moment. Ah, that is a really cool beholder. I really love the... Oh my lord. I'm gonna go back to that for me. I love the tentacles on this thing. They're so long. And they almost look like worms. Which to me even makes it more horrifying. And for Pete the Hydrator, he's going to paint in blue and pink. That's one of the best things about beholders. There really is not a set color for them. You can paint them whatever you want. And it'll be great. It'll be scary. If you want... Any color is appropriate for beholder. I've done two. I did one they gave away on Twitter that was purple and green. Green apparently something I like because I did green tentacles on both of them. But I also did a Halloween version, which I based off like a lit jack-o'-lantern. And I painted that one, of course, orange with green tentacles for the stem. And I was really happy how they both came out. Alright, I want to get a slightly lighter color here. His shoes need a little bit of more highlighting. So I'm going light. But I'm not going white. I don't want it to be super shiny. And I think I'm going to add a little... Oh my gosh. I should have known it was Mighty Lancer Games. That was like... I remember you streamed. I just remember which. That was a different channel. Purple all the way. Sorry, but it's purple all the way. I'm the purple queen. So I'm just gonna hit, basically I'm just hitting the top part here. Where the light shines and a little bit on the front of his feet. I could just same over here, because everything else is kind of in shadow, but I want this to sort of stand out. Oh, hang on, I'll get that in a sec. I'm pretty good. I don't know what, I'm surprisingly good at paying attention to my chat while I paint. Sometimes if I'm really involved in what I'm doing, I'll miss it totally. There we go. Oh, and of course I'm painting way over. I don't know why my thing is... Let's see. See, I've got like a bunch of little paint stains on this. I'm gonna scooch this over a little bit. Keep going off to the right. Alright, let's see what you're working on. Oh, first of all, I do see the hydrate. Alright, Pete. See the hydrates. So, for those of you who are new to, I also do have fun stuff in the channel points. I do have subscription badges, and I have a moist and an inspiration emote. Oh wait, I saw this, and I think I wrote to you that this is so cool. Oh my god. No, you guys gotta check this out, because this thing is amazing. I can't believe this is not finished either. Holy mackerel. Oh, actually I can, because I think, yeah, you need some highlighting on this blue purplish section right here. But I mean, it is so good. Who's gonna run? Who's gonna run? Oh, alright. See you, Mrs. MLG. I love you. I really do. I'm so glad I finally got on your Discord. I'm really glad I got there, because it's such a fun place. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. I love the colors. It just... They all work so well together. I mean, you get orange and blue, which are complementary. But then you get like a yellow, but it's yellow. It's a greenish yellow, which also to me looks really nice with these blues. I mean, it just, you know, and in here, it just all it's tied together. It's really, really well done. What's the other view? Oh, the front. Oh, we get a great look inside that mouth. That purple mouth. The purple tongue. Yeah. It looks like he's been drinking grape soda. Oh my god, he's amazing. And by the way, somebody said that would probably look really good mounted on a wall. Or mounted on something. I agree. That would look awesome mounted on a wall. Alright, I need to like this, by the way. I'm on Twitter, so I can like things. That's why I'm really glad you guys are, where's the way out of this? Where's my way out of this? There we go. Glad you guys share, because then it gives me an opportunity to find everything I miss on Twitter. Oh, okay, Minnie Mommy's got something too! Oh my god, that's a big guy! Look at those. He needs a manicure, like, in the worst way. Oh my god. Those fingernails. Wow. That is awesome. Your color choices. And, oh my god. Yeah, your painting has come. I've been watching this for a while, obviously. God, that sounds creepy. But I've been watching your paint, and your painting just continual. Your progress just, oh, it's you get better and better and better and better every time you paint. I am totally digging. I love the blue with this gold and the way you're doing it's a non-metal metallic effect, and that just looks. The highlights in there, it looks good. I mean, every time you blend them in more and more and more, and that's what I really am digging about it. Wow, I'm impressed. That's good. He's gonna be beautiful. You better come back here and post the final version when it's done, because I want to see this finished. That is absolutely incredible. I also gotta like his beholder too. There you go. Yeah, if you put it up, if you put it on my stream, then you absolutely get a you'll get a like. I'm trying to remember to do that. Oh, to my mini factory. All right. So, Ernest, I assume this is something. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a bug. It's a bug. It's a bug. Wait, hang on. What the? I have to. Oh my god, that thing is creepy. You know what? I see that and I just say, nope. Nope. I would not want to be an adventurer that faces that. Although I guess I kind of did. We did in Skull and Shackles. You do fight wasps, so it's kind of like that. That's cool. That bug is really cool. Cyanus is the man. I'll tell you, I need to try to get him into business of 3D printing because I think he's got something here. I've really liked everything he sent me too. I get care packages from him every once in a while. I got what? A fairy riding on a corgi this time. Beholder! Oh, is that what that is? It's a beholder? Wait, what am I missing? It says shoe size. What? And by the way, hi! Nice to meet you. I'm offended. Better report. God, your name makes me laugh too. But with the shoe size of what? Which thing? Chat is active today, and it's like my brain is like all over the place right now. Feel free to clarify what you mean there so we can answer you. Oh, wait, whose shoe size? Mine? You'd be wrong. If you want to guess my shoe size is an 8. Or are you just here... Oh, mini mommy? What shoe size? Of... I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I think mini mommy doesn't... It's a shoe... Oh, it's a shoe size. I said, I don't think you can get my shoe size. I was gonna say, I'll see where this goes. Speaking of shoes, I'm done with the shoes. What am I doing? I think I gotta go to my mini painting treasury here of paints and find my cold iron. Wait, is my cold iron? Not my cold iron's out here. Well, where the hell is it? Oh, it's out here. I used it for something else. Sorry. Just shooting you a message, Mini Mommy. Alright, so I'm gonna pick, I'm picking, you know what? Actually, I lied. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna pick adamantine, which is the darkest of the dark in terms of metallic colors. Oh, what have you, let's see. Oh! Alright, well done. Let me put this up once I figure out how to get to Streamlabs. Display pics. Actually, this is really cool. Come on. So you were working on, I think that's War on Christmas, isn't it? That's a War on Christmas mini. Shoot. So, check that out, guys. You're actually a pretty good painter. Thank you, and thank you for following. I don't know if I said that. But said, I think that's the War... Oh, was a customized Warhammer. Oh! Because... In case you have not seen it, there's a thing out there called the War on Christmas. And it is, oh God, those minis are just terrible and wonderful all at the same time. So great job. And yeah, I said I love it when people share their work. So it's definitely nice to have you on here, especially if you're a mini painter. Please come back and share stuff, and I mean, get inspired to keep painting. One of the things I really like to do, the reason why I picked the Muse as my business name is I like to inspire people to take up the hobby or to keep on painting. Bunny! It's Bunny! Hi, Bunny! Oh my lord. You reminded me. I have to friggin' share the damn post from the Queen's Gambit about the next painting party. Oh, that's... Alright, so I've got all of Cyanarnis' family now following me. That is the best name ever. Especially for a mini painting stream. Because, I don't know, I'm pretty much... I thought I was the queen of bad decisions. Considering I've got a whole closet of shame. It's very nice to meet you. Oh, but the 4, yeah, and I imagine the 4-year-old probably doesn't have her own account there yet. Now, does your daughter, is Miss Bass, does she do any painting or anything? I say, and by the way, 4-year-old can absolutely do it too. I mean, get him started while they're young. Oh, look at this, by the way, to the ball GM, I'm using the pokey stick. I got the pokey stick because this thing won't friggin' paint won't come out of it. I love Reaper dropper bottles, and to me, they're way better than the pots. You know, that Games Workshop has, because the paint doesn't ever go bad, but they do clog, and that's why you need the pokey stick. Although, truth be told, the nice thing about these is they are also, see, he loves the pokey stick. He throws bits at me whenever I mention it. These things also they're really, I'm trying to clean it off here. This is actually pretty sharp. You can stab yourself with it pretty good, and you can draw blood. But also, it's not bad for sculpting and things, too. To me, it's a multi-purpose tool. Alright, so what did I just do with my big brush? Alright, so I'm going to paint. I'm already to the base of this. which is crazy. This worked up so fast. Anybody who's new to painting, this is a phenomenal first mini, if I do say so, to actually pick to paint with. I think I'm going to have to take them off there because the blue stuff is going to get... Oh, I got to take the blue stuff off of the base too. The blue stuff is going to interfere, and I want to cover the base. So I will just gently hold it. I forgot what I was just saying. I do this all the time, especially here. I go off on these tangents and I forget what the hell I was saying. But I'm definitely going with an industrial thing here. You did? Oh, I was talking about Poke Tools. Yeah, I said the thing is actually a multi-tool. There are things said it's not bad for sculpting because it's such a sharp little thin tip that you could draw into green stuff. You can cut it away. It won't stick too badly. A little water or petroleum jelly will also prevent it from sticking. I was also saying how fast this worked up and why it's a good first time mini. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. So if you had never ever painted before, this is not a bad mini to start with. It's simple. I mean, you don't have to do the things where I highlighted the numbers. You don't have to do that. You could get a lovely mini even without it. It works up really fast. This took me literally it may not even take all of the stream today. Thankfully, I put together the first dice high roller to work on. But it works up really fast. And there's not a lot of fiddly bits, as I said. So there's not a lot of details. So actually... Truth be told, Sionis, this wouldn't be a bad one for a 4-year-old. But I think it's a good one for anybody who's looking to get in, just start, whatever. I really like this. I mean, maybe I should get him to see if I could get him to print me up a whole bunch of little Clydes to bring to conventions and such. Because this would be a great one handing out for a paint take.
Moist.
Oh, I see the hydrate button. I'm making my lips more moist. Alright, gotta let that dry, because the next thing I'm gonna do... I put it in here. So I get this bag. Right now, this bag contains all the paints I'm using for most of them. Except for one, which I need to actually throw in there. I forgot gold. Where is my black wash? There it is. It's all the paints I'm using for that chaplain on the bike I'm working on as a commission. I'm doing a hobby streak too, finally. So we've seen minis of the day streaks and we've seen hobby streaks. Oh no, I gotta go get it. I knew somebody was gonna friggin' hit the wrist crack when I didn't have it anywhere near me. Hang on one sec. I'll get back to the hobby streaks. So, hobby streaks versus minis of the day. We can discuss this. I have a Kraken! Here, he's gonna come and eat Clyde. Ah! Oh, it didn't finish. It's a Kraken. Look at that scary maw. So, hobby streaks versus mini of the day. So, these are great challenges to do to really get you into painting. Oh, I'm totally. Clyde's head fits pretty well in his mouth, by the way. No. uh, there are pros and cons to both. If you want to paint a lot of minis and you have a whole bunch of like terrainy bits and really simple minis to paint, mini of the day, not bad way to go. But my problem with mini of the day was I have a lot more projects that I want to do that are going to take me time. And I don't want to just rush through them. So if you do a hobby streak, which is basically you paint something, you work on something every day. You don't have to finish it or anything like that. You just have to spend, oh God, I've seen even as little as 10 minutes. So far I've spent on all my pictures they've done, it's been at least an hour a day on that, on the bike, on this dude here. I already showed him on here, but basically I paint at work, and on my breaks I don't paint while I'm working. And so I have 15 minutes and a half hour lunch, and that's an hour of painting a day. So all those pictures I post, that's what you get for an hour of paint. You can see why I'm friggin' slow. So if you want instead, I put that on Twitter. I put my resulting pictures on Twitter and on my Discord, which is all of our Discord. I don't like to think it's just mine. It's everybody's. Feel free to join it. Wish people would chat more, but that's okay. I understand there's such a thing as Twitter, as Discord fatigue. Do what you need to do. I know a guy who did a hobby streak live painted 1,000. What? Oh my lord, 1,072 minis. That might be about half of what I actually own. That's unpainted. Oh my god. That's insane. That is absolutely an insane amount of minis. Oh, you're gonna show, boy. Let's see. Oh my god. That is... Alright, I'm posting this. Boy, this makes me feel inferior. I don't know about all you. Look at that. That's crazy. In fact, he also has them all. Like, some of my things I did as many of the days, they were commissioned, so I don't have them anymore. But most of them were from my graveyard that I did the Obsidian Crypt for. Holy crap. That is... I mean... Let's think about it. There are 365 days in the year. Right? Anybody want to do the math on how many that a day that is? That's insane. Back to that. I mean, I definitely did a lot more than 20. In fact, I did a mini of the day and from about February until October. I did get one mini every day, but I found that it was too rushed, and there were just some nights that I just didn't want to paint a full mini start to finish. And there's some nights I picked up something I thought was going to be quick, and it ended up taking me a long friggin' time. So, you know, I think for me, you gotta decide what you're gonna do for yourself. But for me, doing a hobby streak, and I think Mrs. MLG, thought the same thing. She was doing mini of the day too, and then she switched it to a hobby streak. And I was like, I'll wait till the new year, and I'm just gonna start then. And I'll go till whenever it goes. I'm not gonna worry about it. If I miss a day, I'll just start a new hobby streak. I am planning on going away the end of this year. Right now, I keep saying I gotta plan it. And book my trip. But if it goes well, I'm probably not going to be painting when I'm down in Florida. I'm not going to have time. Alright, so I'm going to take, and I've got some black wash, some Nuln oil. And I'm going to wash this. It's all these lovely... To me, it looks almost like a sewer grate or something. I did not realize there were parts that did not get paint on them. What the hell, you? They're kind of recessed. That's sort of why. And they're also underneath them. So it's kind of hard to see and get the brush in there. There we go. Alright, now I gotta let that dry. I'm happy with them. I'm really happy with Clyde. You see, I was gonna say, he was excited. Tommy was actually very excited to see what I was gonna do with it. And so was I. I was really excited about painting him. I've been wanting to paint him since I got him. Ball Jam, I paint 75 mini. I don't know what that is. Singe Julie? I think it's since July last year. I think you're... Wait, is Julie... like... You're Dutch. Is that Dutch for July? I think Sins is like your friggin' keyboard took over. So maybe 110 since July. Okay. Yeah, you did good. You're really good. I didn't keep track. I said we could do mini of the day, and then I had other projects going on. So I'm thinking, I mean, I could count all the ones. I have my graveyard right over there on my shelf with all the mummies and every other undead that I didn't necessarily put in there. Damn, Superglue. Did your fingers stick to the keyboard? Oh my god. Every mini painter out there can feel your pain, I'm sure. Oh, I just realized something got knocked down on my minis. There's a couple of them. Minis down! Minis down! They're sitting by my graveyard. I also had to reseal them all. So something is going on. Definitely, we all know Reaper Bones has some issues with the primers and getting tacky. But I also think, and the funny thing is, Army Painter is supposedly like the one spray-on primer. Supposedly. I've heard other people make other ones work too. That you can apply that won't make them tacky. The only thing is, I don't use primer on bones. As a rule. Just because I've had trouble with them getting tacky. Yeah, I can paint it on. I'm sure that actually would work. But I noticed that even the sealer was getting tacky. The minis were getting tacky. So over time, it wasn't only like an immediate response. It was like, a few days later, all of a sudden they're tacky. I'm like... So basically what I went out and I found some dull coat. Tester's dull coat, which now I believe is owned by... Rust-Oleum makes it. And, what the hell, you? It looks like a chipped. Nagala Dragon, damn it! Which I think is, I'm glad somebody bought the brand. And I was able to find it at, of all places, Hobby Lobby. Not my favorite place to shop, but they have a decent paint selection, which unfortunately Michaels really doesn't. Michaels has their Craftsmart paint and not much else. And I don't like Craftsmart paint. It's very unpigmented. I use craft paint. I mean, I said my black and white are Delta Ceramcoat paints. And, and they cover well. I mean, they need to be thinned a bit. I was telling, when Saran is painted as many, I was saying, you do need to thin craft paints out a bit. Otherwise, they're just a little too thick. A lot of times I mix them into things too. I mix them into paint colors too, so that also can help thin them. Mini paint tends to be thinner than craft paint. So the thing I find with Michaels though, that their Craftsmart paint is just not good. So I go find other places to buy it, and unfortunately in my neck of the woods there's only really Hobby Lobby that's nearest to me, so I go there. But it's not my favorite place to shop. Oh, you know what though? I mean, maybe you should have known, but I don't know. I mean, unless you. There are discussions out there about craft paint, but for the most part, there's not a lot. Most people don't like to use it. I use it for my mini painting events only because it's cheaper to buy it that way. And when I'm doing the events at stores and such and cons, I really it's just you're there trying out the hobby to see if you like it. It's not. It's meant just as a test to see if you like painting. If you want it, if you find you like it, then you want to go out and buy your own supplies. And get better supplies, get better brushes, get better. I'm not spending $20 on a brush or $25 on a brush for a painting table at a con, especially when you have kids and some adults who don't understand proper brush care. Like, I'll go there and they'll have paint all encrusted in the brush and they will not have washed it. I've seen them where a lot of times they'll leave them sitting in the water. Don't ever leave your brushes sitting in water, at least your good ones. I mean, the one you use for so I use this one for mixing, although I think I want to get something that doesn't have plastic bristles. These don't work so great. You have things set for craft space using airbrush. Okay, that's yeah, that makes sense. God, I was gonna say, what am I gonna do after this? So, the high rollers, when they came in the original Kickstarter, came in pieces. So I had to actually glue him. And they're not translucent like they are now. So I've got the Bard. Of course, the Bard. I mean, come on. It's me. Which one am I going to do first? I actually have the Bard. I think I have the Bard downstairs in the translucent material. But I'm painting up this set. So, and I do have dice I do have a die already picked out that I want to go by. Isn't he? I love the high rollers. I've been wanting to paint them forever since I got them. And I'm like, all right, I've got to get Clyde done because Madth will have my head because he sent me an extra and he wanted to see me do it. So I was like, all right, January, good. We'll do Clyde and we'll do the high rolls. Although it was pointed out that it's also like a whole bunch of anniversaries of, or it was, I don't know what the date is. It was like Tolkien's 130th birthday. It was, I forget, like anniversaries, I think, when he wrote the books or something. I don't know. A friend of mine messaged me like, you should do Lord of the Rings minis. I'm like, I don't own any Lord of the Rings minis. Sad to say I don't, but I have to draw a line somewhere of minis I don't own. Alright, I'm going to do... So that was adamantine, and I've got cold iron, which is a tiny bit lighter. I think I actually might want to paint it... Oh, I might want to mix in some lighter silver. Well, you know what? I got to try the palette. I got to try the finger thumb palette here. I'm going to add something a little lighter. Do I still have Crusader Silver out here? I do. The colors I'm talking about are Reaper colors. So if I give it, that I use their names, I don't use the SKUs. A lot of them, like the Cold Iron is a Pathfinder paint. And so is Crusader Silver. This thing really is comfortable on my thumb. The only thing is you can only put 3 colors on this. But I have to try this. I have to try out the palette. Alright, I'm going to use the base of my... I find actually I don't mind stirring paint with the end of my brush. So I'm just trying to make it a little lighter. I want to keep it fairly dark, but I want the highlight to be a bit lighter than the base coat. I feel like Cold Iron's still going to be a little dark. then clean that off the brush. And I'm going to grab a dry brush. And I'm going to grab Clyde. Let's see if I can do this. So dry brushing, simple. Just take the paint, put it on the brush, then take it off, and then make sure that it's dry. You gotta make sure your paint underneath is dry. Sorry, gotta move it back on. I'm just gonna it's kind of also highlighting it too. So I'm sort of hitting the top edge here. If you notice, I'm not totally going down to the bottom because I want to leave down here kind of dark. The nice thing about this is so nicely textured that it really does make dry brushing a real breeze. And it's like the perfect thing to dry brush on. The thing with dry brushing is it does leave it can leave a texture that people will find undesirable. But on something like this, where I'm going with a metallic or something hard or stone, or I find even on, I like it on armor. All those things are great to dry brush, especially chainmail. Because the links tend to be small enough that you don't really pick up the texture as much. It's on big areas that you would get the texture. Like on this surface here. You also can keep working at it. You can kind of get rid of that texture if you put enough, if you really work on it. I'll admit, this palette is fun. Maybe at some point I need to paint the palette. Yeah, I keep wanting to go into my actual palette that I've been using. Still waiting for my, the game MV one. I mean, they're a small operation. They've had some delays. What Kickstarter ever goes out on time? Not too many. I think going out later than you expect is, especially today with all the pandemic stuff, and I'm sure that's the pandemic and the supply chain issues aren't helping. And that's fine. Whenever I get it, I'll get it. As long as I get it. And I trust that I will get it. I like it, but I feel like I want to go, maybe I do want to go full silver on some of this stuff. I have to keep an eye out. So we got about 35 minutes to go. I think I'm going to finish them before that. Just taking a bit of my pure Crusader silver, because I want to highlight some of these bumpy thumbs so they're really visible. When it comes to mini painting, contrast is king. One of my favorite comparisons these days that I said, it was advice I got at ReaperCon, was think of it as, get my hand actually on the thing. See, I have a mark. Think of, stage make. They compare it to like stage makeup. You want the person in the last row to be able to see the actors in the back of the theater or back of the stage. So that's why you have really crazy eye makeup and such, so you can see their features. Same thing. There's really no difference. I think it's why I say it repeatedly on here, because I think it's such a fantastic comparison. So I wonder how well this washes, or if I should take and clean the paint off the palette. I do have, of course I got my paper towel I used to take my paint off. That's good, I got it on me. It's a palette, it's gonna have paint on it at some point. If you're that lazy, you don't want to get up. I'm going to take a little bit of my wash water and kind of wash it off. I think Clyde is done. I can't believe he worked up so quickly. Ah! I'm doing a good job at painting myself. The hazards of being a mini painter. This is what happens. Trying to redo my paper towel. Alright guys, so what do you think? What a mess. Try to touch him. I was afraid to touch him with my silver fingers and it's going to transfer. What do we think? Urban Clyde. Oh, let me get him somewhere. Okay, so with some pink bows. Lovely his pink ties and his purple and green head. And his metallic, whatever, copper metallic collar. I like him. I'm really happy with him. Alright, I've got to go real quick. And I got to go grab, let's see. I'm going to take the blue stuff off my, off of this. I want to see if I can put him in there. So this is a GW holder. I like it. I do like this GW holder. It clips things in. Like this. Wow, that's actually... that's getting a little... that's getting a little wide. Okay, so he's in there good. I already glued him. Actually, he's pretty clean. I mean, there's probably a couple little... Let's see. See if there's anything I kind of need to take off. I have my little hobby files. I know nobody wants to sit here and watch me really file stuff down. But there is sort of a crack or something right here. Don't want to sort of smooth out. But I don't see, like, I don't see mold lines on this guy. There's something right there. Which is nice. Might be a little bit of one right there. Alright, let me see. I don't know if this is coming off. It's also not exactly optimal. It sort of curves a bit, so I may say screw it and just leave it. It's not... Yeah, maybe I will just say screw it and leave it. This is for me. It doesn't have to be perfect. The other thing I can do to sort of speed things up a little. Got my junky old hobby knife. And sort of just take little pieces off. Smooth out that way. Bones really works well in being cut. I'm actually more concerned about this edge than I am about that other side. But he's very clean. Take that little piece off. I have another knife. Oh, I know where it is. It's sitting on my brush rack because it fits in my brush rack. That's got a better blade and a newer blade. Come on. Yeah, take it off better. Alright. Now, I'm just going to walk across the room and grab the dice bag I'm basing this off of. So, hang on. Let me get my ear unattached so I can go grab it. No, I'm not going to make them all purple, but this one is definitely going to be purple. And you will understand in a moment. This was something I got for Christmas in my stocking from Santa. I got... This is the Scanlan set of dice from Critical Role. So, you know, I'm painting a Bard mini. And why not? This is a really cool set of dice. I don't know. Oh, I wonder if I can get the sparkles on them. They are purple and sparkly. I do have sparkle paint, which I have to go dig up. Oh, that's not helpful. And it's got like pinkish, oh, for Pete the Hydrator, it's got pinkish numbers. I might actually have to see if I can find some sparkle paint that looks like what's in here. But I can get him started no matter what. The other cool thing about this guy is the fact that I'm going to go with his eyes are closed. He's like singing. He's really getting into the music. And I think his eyes are closed. He's, you know. So that'll make it a little easier. At least I'm going to go that route. You could paint him either which way. He is so cute. They really did a killer job on this. And I think I'm going to paint him with gloves on. Almost remind me of Mickey Mouse hands. So what do I have here? Come to think of it, it's very magenta. Like, I think the numbers are actually... This might be a good color to start with, rather than purple. I don't think that's too bad for the numbers. So I'm going to start with this color. It does shift more towards purple. For sure. Actually, what I might do, I've got an idea. I might try to mix Eldritch Purple, which I really like this color, with this magenta to shift it a bit more towards magenta. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to use a bigger brush because I'm just going to paint this magenta all over. I'm not priming this, guys. See, this is, alright, so here's the issues. When you don't prime it, it does tend to, especially a paint that's got some liquid into it, which like these clears do, it can bead up. But I'll just keep working at it until it goes on there. I'll add whatever coats I need to do. And it'll be fine. If I really wanted to do it, I could always paint it with like a thicker white or something too. I'm so happy I'm starting this. It's only the end of the first week of January. I want to see how many of these I can get through. Well, alright, have fun, Sionis, with whatever errands you're doing. Normally I do eyes first, but because they're closed, I'm not as worried about them. I'm gonna do the rest of it first. But you see, the paint does go on there. I said I just keep working at it. It also tends to, when it starts to dry, you'll get enough moisture out of it to make it much easier to get on there and have it stick. You gotta find that fine line between, I'm just gonna go over the eyes and everything. But yeah, it's so that fine line between when you start causing it to, put streaks, and when you can still shove it around. Also, the other trick to this too is if you really want, believe it or not, Reaper's clear liners will actually stick to it, even though they've got a high liquid content. Right now too, I don't care if I'm catching other areas or whatever. I don't have to be that neat because I'm going to touch up with it with all this stuff. I haven't done any other colors, so it will be easy to touch up. I'm going to make his arms. I'm saying there his arms are bare. So they're the same color as the die. Sort of smoothing out the paint. I think I need a little more. I gotta pour out some more anyways. Sort of hitting it with another coat. Also trying to get more underneath. I definitely want to shift that main color a little more to purple. So I will definitely be. Actually, technically I don't need to do another coat. I just need to add some purple to it. So are you ready to go, Mr. Baldy? You've got about 20 minutes, 20-minute warning, or 19-minute warning, till your stream. I may have to go. Sadly, I love watching your stream, but I may have to go because I think one of my friends might be coming over. Ugh, I do really enjoy your stream. Everybody should definitely stay tuned for the Ball GM because he's so, I just love it. He's so funny, calming, it's funny. I think my favorite was his Halloween stream when he actually dressed up and did makeup like a goblin and like he had knocked out the Ball GM and the ball and Roy was actually on the floor next to him. Unconscious while the goblin took over and painted. I love that. That was my favorite. Alright, so now I got some more purple. Oh, this color is really good. That's a pretty good match. Thanks to my lifelong career of being a, might need to let this dry a little more. Thanks to my lifelong career, I want to add a little more purple, of being a graphic designer, and I match colors of paint all the time, or match ink colors, because customers want their things done right, and we do have a digital printer, so we have to match colors a lot of time on that thing. Thanks to that, I think it really helps me match, be able to mix stuff the way I wanted to. Everybody, anyone who needs advice on color match, you can feel free to bug me. I mean, that's fine. So I think I got a little too much moisture in my brush. All right. So it's a tiny bit more purple. I'm going to try to paint around the two. I don't think I made enough color. That's the other thing that's nice about knowing colors like I do. Yeah, maybe it still does need some more purple. Let's see, you're getting ready, but drop the model. Oh no! Oh no! Roy! No! You broke the bottle? That is so sad. Yeah, see, I went too much the other way. Okay. I'm also trying to mix some more color because I did not have enough. I love this guy. I realize how cute he is. I didn't appreciate before, now I do. Looking at him so up close and personal with these glasses. He's so cute. It'd be fun to have sitting there hanging around with Clyde. Clyde is the leader of this gang. I'm using a big brush for something I probably shouldn't use it. Probably going to try to lighten up the numbers a bit. Probably do that thing, do some highlights and such on them as well, like I did on Clyde. Why is my voice crappy? I don't feel bad or anything. I feel like my voice is dying. Got some darker paint right there. Oh. Nope, we're good. So hopefully before Monday's stream, I'm going to go out and see if I can find some, I don't know when, I got to take down tons of Christmas stuff around the house now that Christmas is over and New Year's is over. Maybe I can pick something up when I come home from work on Monday. Or I can look and see. I do have some, I know I have some glitter paint somewhere. Maybe I can build it, maybe I can do it like they did it on the, in the mini. They put it inside the resin. So maybe I could put the paint on. So I put the glitter paint on and then just sort of wash the color. Maybe just the magenta on top of it. This side is bugging me. Alright. It's a start. Up. I'm just gonna sit it. This is still wet. So I can go over this. Gonna let that side dry and see if I can go back over with a little bit more of the slightly more purple color. It's pretty slight. I have to figure out things like what color his hair is, and obviously there will be highlights on the eyes and such, because they are raised, and the lips and things. He's a big cube though. You know, it's funny. I guess his face, that's the one. That's the side. That's the failure side. Because the 6 is over here, and usually I believe 6 and 1 are across from each other. Hey Peter, hope you're happy. It's more or less pink. It's purplish and pink. It's kind of in between. It's the best of both worlds. I'm going to actually take, and I'm going to mix some pink in with that. What color? The magenta. Let him do it now. Definitely keep magenta, but I want it a little bit lighter for the numbers. Here's the brush I want. I want my detail brush. Can't even make out this one. I'm thinking this is going to be 2. Two or 3. I don't know, his arm is in the way. Maybe it's 3. Oh, it's got to be 3. touch that. Oh, Pete is still working. Alright, I still have some Coke left, so. Oh, wow. Alright, one last hydrate. Alright, let's see if I can finish off this side. See if I've got enough paint left on my palette. So, since we've only got a couple minutes left, I want to first of all thank you all for stopping by the Painted Hero Tavern and giving me some company while I work. That's why I do this. Because I really just want some company while I do this. Let me try something else here. While I see if I can darken that number just a hair. Because they are slightly, oops, darker. Let's see, I am next going to be on Monday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, where I'm going to continue with this awesome Reaper Bard. I do this while I'm trying to concentrate. I guess that's, let's see, I think that's about what's coming up. I'm going to be on Mondays and Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, all different times. Mondays is at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Wednesdays is at 8:30 Eastern. We'll see you in a couple minutes, Baldy. Yeah, so Mondays is, what did I say? Mondays is at 7 o'clock Eastern. Wednesdays is at 8:30. And then Saturdays, of course, today was 12:30 to 2:30. Let's see. While I finish this. Before I go. I don't think I have any games streaming this week. Although I might be doing, I haven't figured out if I'm doing Between the Rolls, which is our D&D talk show that we have on the Murder Hobo Inc. or M Hobo Inc. on Twitch. Oh, this could be a 5. Things occur to me while I'm sitting here painting. Sorry, guys. My brain is broken. As I kind of finish up this base coat. Hopefully I'll have some sparkles to put on this guy. I think it's a pretty good start. So, that's it. Thank you guys for all tuning in. We're gonna, as soon as he pops on, I believe he did pop on. Alright, it's 2:30. It's time to go raid the Ball GM. And once again, Clyde is going to say, have a great day. And here's his for Buddy. We'll see you. I'll see you whenever you pop in, Pete. I know you, sometimes you pop in during the week and sometimes you're sound asleep. So have a great day, everyone. Let's go raid. You know what? Now you can have the Ball GM get overhydrated. I don't know if he's got like conditions on his thing like I do. He may not. I get better. I'm cleaning stuff out so I can actually get to my keyboard. So I can hit the raid button. Not RAOD. RAD. Let me type it in correct. All right, off to the ball jam. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I will talk to you all later. And I always do that. And of course, it's like 8 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, here we go. See you all later. Bye.
Hydrate, but all I have is coffee.
Oh, for sure.
I had a little bit of technical difficulties last time. My video was lagging unbelievably. I lost almost 95% of
Oh,
my
Jesus.
according to OBS. And I made the little mistake that I wanted to, the live stream, I record them normally on my internal hard drive, the laptop, but I was putting them directly on the external hard drive, and that was not going fast enough, of course. So I changed it again to my local hard drive. And so that problem is solved, things learned, and I'm back with my stream. Yeah. That's really sad trombone. And this one also, I was going to paint this one, the Tyrant Eye, officially named. It's also what I like about this one is, by the way, it has 3 eyes instead of only one middle eye, and lots of tentacles. But I did drop it, and now a lot of join. I can't do it together, but now lots of joints showing again, and I have to sense them now. And as
Let's see if I can say anything.
so much for myself, but this is a commission, so it needs to be a little bit better looking than now. So I have to put this one away. Expect that I can start painting it next Saturday.
Oh, shit.
Rehydrate. So I have decided to go to a backup monster. Oh, that's I paint on Saturdays. I will be painting monsters or busts. And well, I had already 2 monsters lying around. Meet Bertrand Bumble Dragon. Officially, it is the Valfurix dragon from Bones 5. But but our fellow goblin was a little bit on. I can maybe better. Come on, a little bit more. There he is. Our fellow goblin, goblin squire, Hamish. He said that this dragon has, for such a big body, quite small wings. It was a little bit, most dragons have a very slim body. So he said it looked almost like a bumblebee. And that gave me the idea of, no, it's not a dragon, it's a bumble dragon. And my mind even went a little bit further, but I will come to that in a moment. So I am going to paint this one indeed with a lot of, all the scales, at least on the back, will be all dark yellow, orangey and black. Body I'm still not sure what color to use, but I will decide in time. But he has also a half sister. That is Beatrice, Bumble Dragon. And there we have her. Yes. Now you see why she is his half sister. Because she's half a Fey dragon. But she will also be very bright yellow and black striped. But she has to wait a little bit. First we are going to do this little nice guy. And if you have any suggestions, questions, please ask. I'm going to use, as I said, to make the difference between the male version and the female version. He is going to get real bright yellow, and I am going to make his more orangey or either darker than that. Like maybe.
Hey, sweetie dee.
Also, yeah, sorry, I have to improvise a little bit.
Oh yeah, DJ's not here?
For the
Not yet.
color completely in my head,
I don't know.
of course.
So come here. We got show and tell now. There's Clyde,
Yep.
the Dice Guardian. Now I realize that's a fucking dice bag. I'm like, God damn it, that makes so much sense. And I started doing
Use the airbrush.
what's the die? Okay.
This at least this color.
Nice.
That's it really just got base coat on it. I gotta lighten the numbers a bit.
Yep.
And obviously do everything. I bet he ran out of. Basically, I finished Clyde. I'm like, well, I put them together, knowing that I probably would run out of time. Clyde didn't take shit for time to do either.
No.
I mean, he was only 3 streams. I was like, this is a really good mini for a couple things. One, for actually, I just noticed that. Where is my? There. He'd be really good for a beginning mini painter.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have a lot of fiddly bits.
Yeah.
I need to darken that up or something. Oh, I just thought about doing something with his hands, but that's okay. Maybe I will still do something with his hands. I'm waiting for DJ.
I love you, sweetie dee.
I love you too.
Actually, I want to leave this door open now.
Sure,
All right.
that's fine.
Several washes as a mix and a little bit of strong tone of army painter. Just to make it a little bit darker.
I don't see his car.
Mix it up.
At least not at the moment. I don't see his car.
And yeah, no, he's not here yet.
Will get a little bit darker, of course, more brown. And I'm often often do. I'm sorry. Good.
What'd you do?
I banged my hand against the door and I was trying to close
And
it.
had a little bit of a
Damn it.
English.
I don't know why it's like
The whole
I had it
Christmas
closing.
was over, but it was a very busy
Uh
time
oh.
at our work. So all
That
the
you.
workers that use meat products for thought, let's go with a lot of meat products, just price them down. We were still a little bit busier than normal. If I have to start at 6:30, I'm also not very pleased with my camera setup right now. Have to figure out my own way. But I think that very much of you want to see this ugly face. Yes, I am one very positive about myself. Will have to work on that. This one was a test. Though we had a very I had a very busy week. I am glad I do not have to work this Saturday. I put together all my Bones 5 dragons. Those who did miss with a staunch stream. Better. No one even counted how much the dragons I exactly have from Bones 5, but all the dragons I ordered twice. If you know how many dragons were in there. I like to build, also like to paint. I already have a little bit of maybe a little bit much. But we will see. New year, new chances. Actually, as I may be a little bit pessimistic, same shit. No, and I forget. Yeah, I did make a nice note about things that I wanted to talk about. Talk slowly. Everybody have, I wish everybody a great 2022. A lot of health, a lot of nice happy stuff. That is what I have started with. I hope a little bit, I'm still a little bit stressed out about the holder. Seems a little bit different. But go on. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So
When the summer wine placed around, look out over you, looking the sun.
wash. This is also one I hate.
It's done.
A little bit of water.
What goes up there?
This.
These are gonna stay out.
Building arts, especially for if you are batch painting, they are great. But one thing is they dry a little bit. They do not dry as fast as normal acrylic paints.
tomorrow I need to work on him.
A lot of minis painted. Last year, well, I just counted them. We have minis that I painted from July. That's when I started mentioning. But these painted for the upcoming year. Well, not really, not yet. This is. Yeah, I have painted that. What I showed on your stream. The little dragon monster. That was originally not the monster type way. Usually there should be a complete dragon attention. But it's going to be a little bit too.
It's a wish, man.
For my TV print. So I made it. So I'm going to make it into a bust.
What happened, you?
It's new as this, and I hope you paid a lot of minis this year. Thank you. Well, I hope we all do. So yeah, I have the minis enough. This is another one that I did start. It's all dry brush work. Because I did buy myself a new dry brush. I already had one. And I do like to use it
Oh, that's.
like airbrush, but this one, well, it has can catch the cup for the paint, and the only thing is it's not a screw up, and that's the screw up, you have to put it in, and it needs a little base under the rim of the cup that paint keeps dropping.
It's over now.
It fix. Change colors or cleaning it, there's always some residue paint on it. So I now bought one with a screw on cup, and it works a lot better. I'm still going to use the other one because it's also has to do this one with a very, very fine needle. So I only need to find the time to
No, I told you once.
because yeah, well, airbrushing is something completely different. In case you don't know, than normal brushing.